Hey, how's it going, guys? Balder here, and I'm not playing X-Plane 11. Actually, my wonderful girlfriend, Ange, is going to be playing. She was a little bit interested in these flight simulators, so I decided to convince her to go into the cockpit of one of these. Right now, we are in the Mooney M20J. She still kind of needs to get used to the track IR. But anyway, say hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Alright, so we're going to be doing a little bit of a flight to, sorry, I'm trying not to get the audio mixed up with hers. We're both using different headsets, but anyway, we're going to be trying to get this plane, up in the air. She's going to fly all of it. I'm going to help her a little bit with the controls and whatnot, but basically I'm her flight instructor. She has her hands on the throttle and stick. I do not. I'll just control the mouse and maybe the keyboard. Alright, so anyway, how would you like to sit? Is that... Alright. Now, I just reset it. Now let's take a look at the panel down below. And we're going to start this plane. So what we're going to do is look down. We're going to have full fuel mixture, like that. Then,
Am I supposed to press anything?
now we're just going to get it started. So, just move your head to this end. Did you hear?
Yeah.
And then... Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and start it for you. Still, I need you to look at the keys. Like the actual key. Alright, it started. So we're going to move that up. Alright, so now on my end, I am going to, let's see. Alright, so on my end, I am going to get some weather information to just, what was the best way to put it? I need to change the altimeter so that we have the correct height. That's very important. So let's take a look. Fallbrook weather. So usually pilots in real life will do this. Pilots will do this long before they get into the cockpit, and then once they do get into the cockpit, they'll tune into an automated weather observation. Usually in ATIS, if it's an international airport. But, anyway, so... Oh, sorry about that. So if you want to zoom in on this panel right here, this is the altimeter. I need to change it to 3012. Could you zoom in on it, like move your head forward? No, that's fine.
That's to doing that to match the weather conditions.
Yes.
What does that mean? 0, 2.
That's the barometric pressure that... So that's 3010, so 3012. So that's how high this will be. Now if you take a look, if you adjust it, it shows you how, it changes how high it is. So it's adjusted manually. There's no computer in the cockpit to actually do it for you. So it needs to be adjusted that way. Alright, are the engines still running? Can you hear the engines running?
Yep.
Okay. Now you can move your head back now. Now that we got that, let's see what the winds are. Winds are to the north, 20 degrees. So, what we're going to do is that we are going to taxi to the end of the runway. What are you looking at?
Compass.
That's the well, that's the nav indicator. Compass is right here. Right. And right here would be the heading indicator. Those two are actually different. One uses gimbals and gyroscopes to keep it accurate. The other one is, well, a compass. Yeah, whenever you're ready, we'll start taxiing.
I'm ready.
Alright, so the way that we do this is that we don't turn the plane on the ground using the yoke. This is the yoke, or the joystick. What we do is that we twist it. These are to simulate the rudder pedals. Alright, so...
The left, right?
Yep. Now, I'm gonna release the brakes. Hands on the throttle.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so the trigger is gonna be the brakes. Trigger is right here. And it's a two-stage trigger. I'm using the Satec X52. Now this toggles it. So, a little bit of throttle. A little bit of throttle.
Which one?
No, the actual stick. Alright, so... Alright, so ease up the throttle a little bit, then release the brakes, and then pull the throttle back. Oh.
I did.
You slumped down on your chair. No, wait, or did you move the track IR? I think you moved the track IR. Okay. Yeah. You need to pull on the trigger to release the brakes. Hang on, I got this. Alright, we're moving now. So give it a little bit more power. Mm-hmm. Alright, now he's back on the throttle. He's back on the throttle. Eyes on the, yeah, so. Alright, so eyes forward. Give it more throttle. Alright, give it less throttle. Much less throttle. Alright, so. We're going to be taxiing to the end of the runway. Oh, less throttle. Okay, so once you get going, and your taxi, you don't need to add more throttle. If I go too fast, then we just need to brake.
Should I release the rudder? No?
Should I release the throttle? No. Just keep your hand on the throttle. I'll do the taxiing for you, but once we get aligned with the runway, it's all about you. Alright, so... I like how they have cars there, too. So this is a very small airport. In fact,
Tell them about how we went there the other day, like, they're actually physically.
oh yeah, so we were... So, basically, my girlfriend moved in with me recently, and I wanted to show her around my town. The thing is that I live in a pretty small town. It's called Fallbrook. And it's about 40 miles away from San Diego. And we're going to slow here. Alright, so there are going to be some things that I need to do. So look down. Down, there we go. Okay. So, to put it simply, tell me when it sounds like the RPMs are going down. I think that's going to be a good mixture. Put it back all the way. Alright. Now, that should be good. Alright, so we're going to align this up. You mean the line for the... that shows me how to line up to the runway. So if I were to keep guiding into this, always hold the throttle. The only time you don't hold the throttle is if you need to use a keyboard for something, which will happen pretty soon, okay? So, a few things before takeoff. Everything is measured down to a science when it comes to flying. If that makes any sense. Also, I'm going to turn down the desktop audio, just so that things aren't as loud on your end. I think I probably should have done that before. Alright, so, if you look down, you have these 6 dials, alright? This is going to tell you how fast you're going. This is going to tell you what position your aircraft is relative to the ground. This is going to tell you how high you are, how fast you're climbing, what your direction is, and where you're turning.
Okay.
So when it goes to about 70, which is right about here, I want you to gently pull back on the stick. Okay?
Hey.
Alright, so I want you to give it full throttle. Push it in all the way. Push it in further. There we go. Alright, so it's all yours. Hands on the stick. Look up.
Look up.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You just killed us. That may have been a little bit,
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I should say... Alright, so, here's the thing. You need to look at both your, No, don't be sorry. It's... nothing bad at all. You only just got us all killed.
Okay, I feel like I know where... I feel like I know what my mistake was.
You didn't look at the
kept,
runway?
Yep, I kept in dials like this.
Right.
And actually what I'm supposed
Okay,
right?
yeah. So basically, you're 100% correct. You need to look outside. I mean, there's a windshield for a reason. I mean, imagine if you're driving a car and all you do is look at the speedometer.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I should have told you, well, in more detail what to do. That was my mistake. I mean, so anyway, if you were to look at the speedometer all the time, you're going to get into an accident, right?
Right.
So you need to look outside. And another thing, and I forgot to tell you, is that the propeller has a lot of torque to it. See, the propeller, from your perspective, is turning clockwise. It needs to, you need to counteract that, because it's going to want to push you to the left. So you're going to need to correct with your rudder and go a little bit to the right. Just gently, slow inputs. Alright. So with these slow inputs, you'll be able to stay on the center line. Don't try to overcorrect too much. And, you know, just don't do this, right? But then, once you do that, you pull up the...
Hold on, let me... I'm doing... Just a little bit to the right. Like that?
Not even that, just a little yeah, like that. Slightly like that. And then, once you get to about 70 knots, you slowly pull it up. And then these two buttons, this controls your pitch. Adjust it. This will, you know, this will keep your Well, this will keep your pitch at a steady rate, so you don't have to fight the stick all the time. Does that make sense? Okay, now let's go ahead and do this again. You really need to look at the runway. Like that. That's what you should look at. That's what it should look like when you're looking out. We're gonna add a little bit of throttle. Add a little more throttle. Okay, there we go.
Or?
Yeah, no. We're good. Once it gets up to speed, we just need to pull the throttle back, if anything.
Okay.
We just need a little bit of throttle to get going, and once the momentum is there, then we don't need that power anymore, so we need to pull it back.
Okay.
So, hopefully that makes sense.
Yep.
Alright, pull it back.
All the way? All the way?
No. Oh, my bad, I forgot that I need to toggle the brakes. This is weird. I mean, if you click on it, it toggles it permanently on, and then if you click on it again, it toggles it permanently off, so you need to get used to that. Alright, so a few more things is that this button right here, we'll get to it later, but this button right here, that controls the flaps.
Oh.
Yes. And then there's a pinky switch right here. You can't really see it. But if you move your pinky down the stick, you'll feel this button. That button is the pinky switch. So these control your flaps. The one on top controls the flaps going down, and the other one controls the flaps going up. We don't need to worry about this, since this is a very powerful plane. We don't exactly need to worry about that. But what we do have to worry about is the gear. See, this thing has a retractable landing gear, you know, the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's going to be positioned. That's not the best position I could come up with, but anyway, so once we run out of runway, after we take off, of course, and we know that this plane is going up, we need to raise the landing gear. That makes sense?
Okay.
Alright, so hands on the throttle, hands on the stick. Give it full power, release brakes. Now look at the runway. I'll help you with the aligning it because that was my fault.
Should I press the brake?
Yeah.
Trigger?
And then, yeah, but then immediately do full throttle.
Full throttle
Yes, full
while
throttle.
pressing this one.
Yeah, not pressing it, just clicking it. Okay, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit. You can tell that it's you know, a little bit hard to find the sweet spot. You need to have such a small correction.
Oop, it's almost 70. Should I pull back the throttle?
Yeah, gently pull back, like this. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Why are you fighting it? Okay. You're not full throttle. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Full throttle all the way. We're gonna stall.
I can't see.
Well, okay, then use your instruments. This will... Okay, pretend that, that brown part of the ball is the ground.
I can't see the ground.
I know. I'm telling you, this ground part of the ball, or the brown part, is the ground.
Okay.
Okay. So there we go. Alright, so now that we actually have a straight and level flight, we're gonna...
Pull back. Pull back.
Well, first you want to, we'll turn it so you're straight and level. This is what we call the artificial horizon. Pretend this is a small plane, this is the ground, this is the sky. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, now you pull the gear up by pressing G. There we go. Alright. Not too sharp.
Pull back a little.
No. Yes, pull back. You're turning way too sharp. You are turning way too sharp. Pull the stick back. Pull the stick back.
Like that?
Yes. In fact, turn right a little bit. This is not a fighter jet. This is a single-engine prop plane. Nose down. You're gonna stall. Nose down. Okay. Now turn to the right. Right, now center the stick. Center the stick. Center the stick. There we go. Alright, nose down. Yeah, so it's kind of worth mentioning that I saw this YouTube video by Captain Joe. Alright, now turn to the left. You want to get this thing straight and level. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
So straight and level, meaning that you want to adjust it so that everything is straight and level. Now, if you're worried about the pitch, you can press this button. This will trim it out. So you don't have to fight the stick all the time. Got it? Alright, now ease back on the throttle a little bit. Actually, no, keep climbing.
What?
Hey, straight and level. You need to pay attention. I sound really bossy. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just getting distracted by the noise of the engine. Oh, that's...
Oh, okay.
Now I can't hear anything. That's okay. Okay.
All right.
Fine. And then... What do I have to do? I'm... sideways again.
Well, okay, so...
Turn to the left.
Right, so if you're turning to the right, move the stick to the left. And then... there you go. Now, if you're moving up, push the nose down. And when it seems to be... and if you're moving down, put the nose up.
And I get it now.
Yeah, a plane needs a lot of extra attention. So, you got it?
Yep.
Okay. So now that we're at a straight and level flight, we're going to climb to 3,500 feet. So keep climbing.
Move up?
Yeah. So climbing means, you know, going higher in the air. You don't need to pitch it up that high, though.
And then full throttle? No?
Right. So a plane is always fighting gravity. So the faster you climb, the slower the plane's going to get. And if the plane goes too slow, then it's going to stall.
Ooh.
You move
Ew.
the track IR. There we go. Anyway,
Am I ascending?
yes, you can tell by the altimeter. So you're at 3,000, that's 3,500, so lower the nose. Okay, now that you lowered the nose, pull back on the throttle. Alright, pull back more. There we go, that should be good. Alright, so... now, apologies if I seem a little bit bossy. I'm also kind of a supervisor at my job, so I'm a little bit like, okay, you're around very dangerous equipment. You need to do exactly as I say, and, you know, I'm not trying to be bossy. So, apologies on that one. So, you got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so, you'll notice that you're descending, so you do need to pay attention to the altimeter.
Third one? Third...
Yeah, so airspeed indicator. This is the perfect speed for the plane. Your attitude indicator, your plane's relation to the horizon, and the altimeter. Right now you're at 3,000. You want the big arm to go to 5. That would be 3,500. So the way that it works is that you You add full throttle, and this is an old track IR, so we do. I think I might need to get a new one. Yeah, jeez. Okay. Technical difficulty.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so, as I was saying, now you're at 3,650. So, let go of
Pull
some
back,
power.
pull back.
No, don't pull back. Well, pull back on the power,
What power?
the throttle.
Uh,
Yeah. That controls, how fast your propeller... Well, it controls how much thrust you have. Thrust is the power that the plane
pull
uses
back
to
all the
fly.
way?
No, no, no.
It's making a sound that's making me panic.
What is it? What's the sound?
The buzzer?
Oh no, that's fine. I think that buzzer is telling you that the suction is a little bit low, so actually... Oh, I had no idea I could do that. I learned something new about carrying out an
Nice.
aircraft anyway. You're okay. You got it. Alright, so if you look down, and I might need to, okay, so look down a little bit more. So yeah, keep your eye on the throttle, you're descending. That's not what I was...
Speed up?
Speed up, pull up, your nose down. No, your nose down, pull up, you're about to hit the ground. Okay. Whoa.
Throttle?
That is way up. Push it down. So you're this plane, push it way down. Way down. Okay, there we go. So I have a question. Does this thing still confuse you?
Can't see where I am there.
Right. Well, this is your... So you don't know what this one is. The one that has the moving blue and brown.
I know that's the sky and that's the land.
Okay.
And now that it's kind of straight, it means that I'm kind of near to the ground.
Yep. Let's see. Is it, hang on. Alright, I'm trying to remember. There should be a turbocharge option here, but we'll not worry about that. Alright, so let's see if we can get you into the ground. Or safely, of course. Not like that, not like that. Okay. Pull up, pull back on the throttle. Pull way back on the throttle. Now push the nose down. Alright, so now push the nose, pull the nose up. You don't need to make these extreme type of adjustments. You just need to make enough. Alright, that's good. Level out. Level out. Level out. Level out means that try to level it to the horizon. Alright. Now you're descending. Alright.
Can I land near the water? No?
I don't
I want to.
land near the water.
Yep.
Well, there's no airport near there.
There.
That's a road. I'm not sure you want to land on a road.
Where's the runway?
Runway's behind you. No, we can't.
Help me! Help me!
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. All right. So first off, let's take a look at your instruments.
Panicking! I'm near the water.
All right. Well, slow down. Throttle back. Okay. So I'm gonna help you do a little bit of navigation. So, look to your right. No, not that. Pull up. Hey, pull up. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Listen, pay attention to flying. I'll worry about this. Okay. So...
I'm close to the ground.
well, then pull up. Okay, so let's see. Why would I want to go to Milano? Or... let's see. Okay, you're really close to the ground. We definitely need you to pull up. So, altitude is your friend in this game. And in real life too. Okay, so here's what I mean when I mean pulling up. So, your throttle not only controls how fast you're going, but how high you're going. So, alright.
It's making that sound again.
The beeping sound?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. Right, so, alright, so... alright, now look at the instruments again. Alright, so... anyway, when I mean small adjustments, I mean small like this. Like you see how the yellow dot is on the first bar in the blue sky?
Yeah.
That's the type of climb I'm talking about. If you really need to climb, you can climb like this. Not only that, but there's a specific speed that allows you to climb the furthest. See, if I pull up all the way, then what's going to happen is that we're going to lose a lot of airspeed. So when that happens, the stall occurs. So we need to lower the nose down to prevent that from happening. Got
Okay.
it? Did you hear the stall warning too? Alright, so with that in mind, this area right here on the speedometer, and okay, I really need to pull up. Full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. Alright, so I guess it's a little bit confusing, but basically the way that it works is that you should apply full power when you're climbing, pull up, gently of course. See, even when I was approaching a mountain, I didn't pull up that much. And then use these buttons to change the trim.
Can I descend now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find an airport. Yeah, whatever, okay, that works. Why aren't you looking at the...
Got distracted.
Don't get distracted. Anyway, Yeah, whatever, activate, okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now that I know where we're going, let's alright, so we're at a good altitude. Let's hands on the throttle. Alright, now what I want you to do is that I want you to turn to the right. Oh wait, slow down, actually. Slow down, turn to the left. Now, slow down by putting the throttle back. Alright, there we go.
Making a beeping sound.
That's fine. Just actually lower the throttle back all the way. That beeping sound means that they want me to turn on the landing gear. I'm not going to do that just yet.
So you turned off then?
No, I haven't turned off the engine. I just got it. I just put power back. Anyway, what we're going to do is that we're going to raise the nose up a little bit to lower it, and then I'm going to add a notch of flaps. Okay. Now this notch of flaps should be able to slow us down and increase lift. And when that happens, we need to lower the nose like this. Okay.
Did I press the trigger?
Now that activates the brakes on the wheels. It has nothing to do with flying. Gonna add another notch of flaps. Alright. You see the runway?
That one?
Yeah. Now we're gonna put our gear down. Slow it all the way. No. Throttle back. Alright, now add a little bit of throttle. Add more throttle. Alright, so when this happens, when we're landing, the throttle controls how fast we're descending more than the stick does. The stick actually controls how much speed we're going to have. And, yeah, just so you guys know. Oh, whoa. Alright, so lower the throttle a little bit. Lower the throttle a lot, actually. All the way. Okay. There we go. Alright, so gear. There's what?
Hey.
Yeah. You only now spotted it.
I know.
Alright. So we're still going a little bit fast. We're going way fast, actually. Alright. There we go.
Finally.
Yeah. I guess it takes some getting used to.